Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Panthers.
Check out. 90. Go ahead. Shoot. Check it back. Check. Lucky. 40. Easy. A little work. 12.
On first and 10, Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
Wait, that 53. 54, Mike. I'm trying to collect. Go Bandit.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. This is Freeman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Brady. Man open, it's Moss, complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Check. Watch 54.
On third and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yard. Back at the 12.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. A loss of 6 brings up second and goal at the 12.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Locke. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
First and 10.
Man, QB's trash. Let's go.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is Freeman on first and 10. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. Go at the 46-yard line.
On second and 9, Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Freeman, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
He's got a man, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's got Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's going to launch this thing way down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. After the interception, it's Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
The 6-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing now is Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1 at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoffs.